This segment is brought to you by Rouse's Markets. Feels like home.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. You know, it's this time of year when we have some really cool events. This is one of those. We talk about it all the time. This is the Blue Boot Rodeo. Very excited to have with us Miss Nika Palello. Thank you very much for being here.
Hi, Mr. Keith. How's it going today?
We're very, very well. We also have a special guest with us. Mr. Olson Palello is with us. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Mr. Keith.
Hey, brother. And now tell us how old you are first.
I am 6.
6 years old. And it feels like y'all have done this for a long time, huh? Yeah. How many years did you think it was that we've been doing this for?
7.
7. Very good. I thought you said 1,000 years earlier. But it is 7 years. And so Nika, the executive director of the Blue Boot Foundation, it's such a special cause because this family found a way to really turn a tragedy into something that we pay forward every year with John Riley, right?
Yes, sir. Riley John, he drowned 8 years ago in a neighbor's pool.
Right.
And so the year after, we started the Blue Boot Rodeo, and that helps us raise money for the foundation to be able to continue our community outreach things that we do.
And so it's important for people like Olson, his age, for people to always be aware, for safety awareness and making sure that we're always keeping kids safe. But this is such a great family event.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about what people can expect for this rodeo.
So this is our 7th annual event, like Olson said.
As mentioned.
It's at the Grand Isle Tarpon Pavilion in Grand Isle, Louisiana.
Right.
It's July 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Right.
Fishing starts on the Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we'll have the scales.
Okay.
On Friday we also have a cornhole tournament.
Cool.
Starts at 3. Like they say, bags start flying at 3.
Bags at 3 and the scales open at 3,
yes,
right?
sir. Scales open at 3 as well.
All right.
On Saturday, we start off at, the pavilion opens at 9:30, and then at 10:30, we have our annual bingos and mimosas.
Okay.
And then the day just continues on where everyone can have a lot of fun. And then from 3 to 5, we'll have our LSU national champion baseball team with an appearance to sign autographs for our guests.
And again, look at those names, guys. Josh Pearson, Kason Evans, pitcher, Jake Brown, outfielder, Delton Beck, DJ Premu, Jaden Newt, and Gavin Guidry. What a great lineup
Yes, sir.
of LSU players coming out to sign autographs and just kind of do that. So Olson, you're a big LSU fan too, right? Okay, you and I got a lot in common, but you also know who else is a big LSU fan, you told me.
My brother Ashton,
Your brother. How old is he?
13.
13. Well, when you're 13 and you like baseball, then you're a big LSU fan, right? So very cool. I like that. And you got to be on TV and you got to mention your brother, so that's really cool. So I appreciate that. But so there's some other things. Jay, go back to the lineup if you don't mind. I don't want people to miss out on Friday. Some of the other things, there's a kids zone that also opens at 3.
Yes, sir.
Right? So we got cornhole, the pavilion opens, kids zone opens, and then from 3 to 6, we also have DJ Frozen.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So live DJ out there. 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, also food by the Cajun Ninja.
Yes.
I got to tell you don't want to miss that.
No.
I've heard
It's
stories.
so
In fact, Chet was telling me about that that's one of those things you don't want to miss. And then from 6 to 8, we have Rush Jeremy, who'll be playing, and then from 8 to 11, Sugar Shaker.
Yes, sir.
So lots of great music out there. And then as you mentioned on Saturday, lots of things. The pavilion opens at 9:30 in the morning. Kids Zone reopens from 9:30 to 11. 10:30, the bingo and mimosas. Bingo for the kids, mimosas for the adults.
Yes.
Right? I want to have a little bit of balance there as well. At 12 noon, we know the scales open again. 12 to 1:30, DJ Frozen once more. 1:30 to 3, we have Jake Dewey. 12 to 6 o'clock, that whole time, food will be there. 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Rough and Ready, another one of those great bands that people love. Awards will be at 6:15, and then they start with an auction, a live auction at 7 o'clock. And then from 8 to 11, it's Shorts in December. You guys got a great lineup.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be awesome. And then again, as mentioned, those LSU players are going to be signing autographs, and that's going to be from 3 to to 5 on Saturday. I know that's where Olson and his brother is going to be, getting some autographs from those LSU players. And then Gavin, always so very dedicated to the people in our area. He's done this for several years now.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'd also like to make mention that I didn't see on there, 12 to 5 will be our Life Jacket for Life program for our children that is sponsored by Children's Water Safety.
Yeah, and again, a great connection with the Children's Water Safety and that group and what they do. And so very glad to have those guys and all of the things that they do. So really, Joey and his team are wonderful about making sure that people get what they need with child water safety. And so we appreciate that. And so some great shots. Olson, what do you want to tell to your friends that you were on TV? What do you want to say to them, all your friends out there that are watching? Give them a little peace sign. Tell them I'm on TV. I like it. I like it. Very cool. Again, we wanted to have Olson on because this is going to be such a family-friendly event.
Yes, sir.
It always is. And you guys just do it right. Again, it's the Blue Boot Rodeo. It's in memory of Riley John Bourgeois. From July 10th through the 12th, 2025. It's at the Tarpon Pavilion in Grand Isle, Louisiana. You don't want to miss it. And if you want more information, you can just go online and find out a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Our foundation website is bluebootfoundation.com, and our rodeo website is bluebootrodeo.com.
I love it. Very cool. Olson, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hang out with us and hanging out with Mom. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us as well, and congratulations on the 7th year.
Thank you so much, Keith.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time, but don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by Rouse's Markets. Feels like home.